thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back. You're watching the thrift store rundown of a week in Hollywood, or to be technical with ya, Burbank, California. Home on a budget. We are checking off the final item on our bold and beautiful bucket list for the summer, comprised of things we never would necessarily dream of doing over the upcoming summer vacation, but hopefully we'll do so now. If there's one thing that most of us, if not all of us, dream of doing this summer, it would be touring an actual walking film and TV studio in Hollywood. But if we can't make it to Hollywood, we'll always have Burbank. And as long as there's Burbank, there will always be the Warner Brothers Studios. And as long as there's the Warner Brothers Studios, there will always be the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, Hollywood made here. And as long as there's the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, there will always be the official guide helping you on your journey and helping you to navigate the destinations within. If I sound a little too excited for this, forgive me. This is one of the top 10 discoveries I made last year, especially when you consider how fun the tour is for yourself. Have a look.
We'll always have Paris.
And sets that look just like it. Because this is Warner Brothers Studio Tour Hollywood. Sure, watching your favorite movies and TV shows is fun, but seeing where they're made, more fun! Like how we turned summer in Hollywood into winter in New York. Hey, Sam, what are you up to?
I'm just showing them one of my all-time favorite sets.
Oh my.
Gilmore Girls. To the Batcave.
Take a ride on the Dark Knight side.
Learn how classic gags are produced.
Colin, what's up, man? What are you showing?
He's acting. Walk, stand, and sit in the exact same places as some of your favorite stars. Pivot! Pivot! Get closer to the entertainment you love at Warner Brothers Studio Tour Hollywood. Buy your tickets today!
Additionally, it's also one of the top 10 discoveries I made last year because of where I purchased it and for how much. 2nd Avenue Thrift Superstore up in Union for 50% off $3.99. Hollywood made here. Universal Studios might have Universal City, 20th Century Fox might have Century City, and Paramount might have Hollywood, which really makes it technically the only motion picture studio in Hollywood exactly. But Warner Brothers will always have Burbank. And I'll always be grateful to have this. If you don't believe me, have a look for yourself. As we have a behind-the-scenes look at how Warner Brothers creates the entertainment you love across 90 years of entertaining the world. Burbank stands as Warner Brothers headquarters. It is their creative and physical production hub for a good many productions that you see here, and many more to follow. The Lego Movie, Roots, Argo, The West Wing, classics of yesteryear, modern classics of today, and beyond. Including many a great DC comic film, and many a fine guilty pleasure, such as the fine, Pretty Little Liars, so near and dear to my heart. Oh yeah, and let's not forget the grande dame of all Warner Brothers sitcoms, Friends. Woo! And Looney Tunes too. This guide begins with a brief company history, the Warner Brothers' humble beginnings, in the 1920s, and a timeline here consisting of company milestones, stage construction, film and TV development and production, and along with that, accolades galore, not to mention a mini evolution, if you will, of their signature seal of quality. Nowadays, they're using the treasured golden seal, which debuted back in '84. Of the newest incarnation of the curtain raiser with the signature seal, that is their opening logo for movies. I said once that it actually looked like a college animation project, but it's kind of growing on me. Hey, it could have been worse. As for touring the stages themselves, well, are you in for a treat? We have here a few sitcom stages worth visiting, filmed before a live audience. In the 50s, when TV first appeared on the scene, Warner Brothers was one of the only studios in Hollywood to embrace the possibilities of the small screen. The situation comedy was just one of those possibilities. And boy, did they excel. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is one of the stages used for, Two Broke Girls, you know, Max and Caroline, Best Bears, and the sultry, irresistible, sexy Kat Dennings. I don't watch Two Broke Girls, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, they also used their stages for The Big Bang Theory, another classic from Chuck Lorre, the indomitable, incomparable Friends. They'd be mad not to include some mention of Friends in here, and they deliver in loads. The popular sitcom ended its successful run in 2004 after 10 years and 6 Emmys out of 62 nominations, but it continues to find new audiences around the world. Stage 24, the Friends stage, from season 2 in 95 onward. This is a pickup joint shot. That's the team getting ready to prepare a pickup, a close-up of Ross. Here we have Matthew Perry, the love of my life, Courtney Cox, Chandler and Monica, and David Schwimmer, Ross Geller, like no one else ever could. Or visiting the Ellen stage at the time the Ellen show was on. Yep, the Ellen stage. Ellen's multiple Emmy award-winning daytime talk show combining comedy, music, and an amazing array of personalities like Sophia, Grace, and Rosie. And yeah. Hi, Taylor. In case you don't know, Taylor Swift. Before you Swifties start nagging, let's get a close-up shot. There you go. You're welcome. My camera isn't a Swiftie. But anyway, visiting the Ellen stage would be pretty darn cool too. And here we have a lettered guide to many of the great production facilities, post-production, props and costume housing, back lots, and other great facilities used on a Burbank lot. They're all lettered. And the A position, well, that's the studio tour entrance. 35 sound stages and an expansive back lot. More than 100 acres of movie-making magic contained on this lot. Let me just show you a few back lots here. This is New York Street. It's easily the studio's most famous back lot set. A picture-perfect snapshot of Manhattan in the heart of Southern California. Used in films from 42nd Street to Argo, and in TV shows from Batman to Shameless, ER, Lois and Clark, oh yeah, and Friends, obviously. Hennessy Street, another New York City backlot. There are actually 2 NYC backlots here, and this one captures the darker, grittier corners of East Manhattan. For films from Frisco Kid to Rent, and TV shows from Friends to Gilmore Girls and Entourage. We also have here Midwest Street, a perfectly manicured town square and a tree-lined lane of charming homes, perfectly capturing the quaint, quiet, and quintessential small-town USA. From films such as Strangers on a Train and Gremlins, to TV shows like The Waltons, Gilmore Girls, of course this stubbliness, Stallshouse, Connecticut, and Rosewood, Pennsylvania, for Pretty Little Liars. Yes, please. Warner Village, the newest addition at the time to the Warner Brothers backlot. And that's served for Two and a Half Men, The Big Bang Theory, Joey, that would be Matt LeBlanc's spinoff, and Gilmore Girls. And here's the jungle. On screen, the thick greenery that blankets this tiny backlot corner grows into a vast tropical rainforest or secluded forest homestead, used in films such as Santiago, all the way to $1 Million Baby and Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and in TV shows such as The FBI, True Blood, oh yes, and Pretty Little Liars. And because this is Warner Brothers Studios, we can't go without mentioning Looney Tunes and Termite Terrace. This was the place where classic slapstick animation began, folks. Aside from Hanna-Barbera and MGM, of course. This is where Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Elmer Fudd, Granny, Sylvester Tweety, and of course Chuck Jones and Mel Blanc and many other greats come to play. Next up, post-production. Now this goes from costume design to prop design and housing, visual effects suits and green screen suits, but I like the post-production stages here, the finishing touches, the mixing stage here, the Foley stage over here, and the Eastwood scoring stage here for orchestra recording sessions. I believe this is a publicity photo of a black tie performance of some type of silent western. You can see all the orchestra musicians here at the Hollywood Studio Symphony, I presume, in black tie affair. And I believe that just might be a side shot of the John Williams. If anyone worked on this, feel free to correct me, but that's just how I view it. Oh, and let's not forget, Stage 48, script to screen. I actually did forget this as I was doing the main review. But anyway, from pre-production to post-production, scripting, production design, casting, filming, special effects, and post. And yes, another excuse to once again wax poetic about Friends. On Stage 48, you get to step in for the original cast and crew and create your own screen test. You can channel your inner Friends. How neat is that? Again, this is one of the top 10 purchases, maybe top 5, I made last year. Whoever thought you could find an official film and TV studio tour guide in a thrift store in North Jersey, huh? Well, I did, and hopefully you can too. This was produced in collaboration with the Think Well Group. Did you attend the Warner Brothers studio tour? And do you have this guide? Let me know in the comments. Ooh! One last thing. Whoever did attend the Warner Brothers studio tour was also lucky enough to get this before or after a live taping of Mom, another one of Chuck Lorre's classics, with Anna Faris and Allison Janney. This one was for the 6:30 p.m. taping of Finger Guns and Beef Bourguignon, with 3 mighty guest stars here, Kristen Johnston, Fred Stewart, and Rainn Wilson. Yes, this actually is a real live taping program for Mom. And they give you brief summaries on each of the main cast members here: Anna Faris, Allison Janney, Mimi Kennedy, Jamie Presley, Beth Hall, and William Bill Fichtner. Going down the line in terms of characters: Christy, Bonnie, Marjorie, Jill, Wendy, and Adam. And a principal clue listing on the back here. The Mom family thanks you for joining us this evening. Please tune in Thursdays at 9, 8 Central on CBS for Season 6 of Mom. How's that for a bonus gift? All in all, I'd be nuts not to give this the maximum of 5 out of 5 claps. This world within a world will always welcome silver and small screen lovers as time goes by. But if it never does welcome you, then this would be a wonderfully welcome addition to your library. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.